we forgot to tighten the fitting back up here. Holy crap. What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna go ahead and work on the Ford again. We got a new fuel tank in. We're gonna go ahead, I guess, open this up. We're gonna drop the tank. We gotta drain the tank again. And then after we drain the tank, we're gonna go ahead and maybe use the new sump that we've got. But first we gotta run to the parts store after we open this box up, make sure this tank's not dented up. I guess we'll go from there. We tried to order some filters, but they'll be in tomorrow. So we'll probably at least start it on them just to make sure that everything's good. But yeah, we're gonna go to the parts store real quick. I gotta gather up some more 1/2-inch line and a few other things, and then we're gonna start dropping the tank, and then we'll go ahead and drill a hole in this one before we mount it up in there. That way everything's good to go. Alright, so we got all the parts we could find for this at the parts store. We found a plug here. We're going to plug one side of this, and then we got 2 clamps for it. We're going to use this here for the outlet to go to the inlet of the pump here. And then we got 5/8 hose instead of that 3/8. And then, yeah, so I guess we're gonna go from there and see if we can go ahead and drain this tank. And then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get rid of this thing and put the new one in. We're gonna try not to pull the bed because it just seems like a little bit much just to change the tank out. But we're gonna see if we can without pulling the bed and go from there. Got everything put in, new sump, new tank. We went with that 5/8 line all the way to the back of the filter housing. So we should be getting more than enough supplied fuel. We're gonna go ahead and try and start this thing up, make sure there ain't no air in the lines, and then we're gonna run to the store and go ahead and top this tank off real quick. She's holding pressure.
She built that pressure then. All right, ready?
right, so slight problem here. We went to check everything and it warmed up and was doing fine, and then all of a sudden we started getting fuel pouring out the bottom. And I assume that it's the return or feed. Oh, I see what it is. Look, we forgot to tighten the fitting back up here.
Where?
Up front. Remember when we took the filter off?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a mix between that and the actual return blowing off.
I don't know where it went.
So we were checking, and I think the regulator on here has been adjusted, but now that it's actually getting the fuel it needs, I think the fuel pressure is exceeding way over the required PSI. So we're gonna, I guess, jack this truck up and check the lines again and make sure everything's tight. And I don't know, try again? Does it want to go up on that nipple any?
Trying.
All right, so our fuel pressure regulator gauge on top of here is maxing out. We think it's a little bit of air in the line. So what we're gonna do is we loosened off the screw all the way. We got it to where it just touched back down. We tightened back up the line here. And as far as the return, what happened was where it slides on to the old part of the feed line we used as a return line on the sending unit. There's like a spot that's a little bit bigger, and I think what happened, we didn't get the hose over it enough and put the clamp behind it. That way when it did build up pressure, it wouldn't pop off. So we're going to slide it all the way up, tighten up the clamp, and it should, after that point, when it builds up pressure, it'll stop it right there and keep from coming off. We got this all tightened back up and cleaned up. So I guess we're gonna try and finish that, and then I guess start it. Hopefully the air bleeds out. We'll let it run for a minute or two, and then slowly start cranking up the regulator to a proper PSI. So what we figured out here is the straw on the return is so far down in the fuel that it builds up back pressure through the system and is building a tremendous amount on the regulator. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull the sending unit back out. We're going to cut it off flush with the backside, and then stick the sending unit back in, and I believe that's going to fix our problem.
Back out the top, look.
Oh yeah. Huh.
It's clogged up somewhere. I bet you it's right here in this bend.
Probably from all that jump.
So, yeah, and that saw's all the way.
So like we said, this is the feed line, since it's the bigger line. That's why we went with it for a cleaner return. But you can't even blow through it right now. It's completely clogged, which is probably part of the reason why we weren't getting fuel from the sending unit this entire freaking time. So now it can't be clogged because it's not in there anymore. So we're gonna put the sending unit back in, and then we're gonna go for a startup and pray that we don't have over 100 PSI of fuel pressure. But the thing is, guys, even though we could have probably replaced the sending unit, that fuel tank and that sump that I ordered was cheaper than an actual sending unit replacement. So in retrospect, we got a better flow rate and better quality stuff of now and upgraded. So that's fine. I mean, I couldn't imagine spending the same amount for a sending unit as I would a whole tank and sump. Now we're gonna let it down and check this fuel pressure. Is the key still on?
Yep.
All right, key's on, and that is the exact same as bumping the key. So let's see what happens. Yes.
All right.
Holding fuel pressure, now we can regulate it normally. Nice. All right, you ready? Starting up. Guys, she feels so good right now. We went ahead and adjusted everything to 70 PSI. Man, she is just idling so good. I haven't felt this truck idle this well. It's not shaking and clanking. It is just butter. Throttle response feels good. Man. I'm gonna wash up, take it for a test drive, and I guess go get some diesel, see what this old girl can do. I'm ready to see what it does without falling on its face. So we went ahead and pulled the old one out of the old tank real quick just to clean up. And this is what was sitting in the bottom. Holy crap. Let's see how nasty that gets. Oh my God. Look at that. I am so happy we replaced the tank. I don't even know what that is. Big chunk of something. Man, that's crazy. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for the episode. The Ford is doing amazing. We made it home. The idle's perfect. It's running great. But in the next one, I think we're going to be working on the Suburban. The tail lights, the headlights, fog lights, little miscellaneous things here and there. We're going to go ahead and knock out. But if you would, go ahead and like, subscribe, and go ahead and share the channel or the video, and let's get this thing going. I am working really hard at trying to get this channel going, and I really want to bring y'all some more content. I love doing this, and I really enjoy it, and I hope to share more with y'all. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.